kept on answering, but we didn't have enough at the end of the day. Our guys appreciated. We're down at halftime, went in there, regrouped. SC scores first in the second half. We're down 21 points, and the guys continue to battle, find a way to get into a 7-point game into the third quarter. But then again, we just don't have enough to finish the deal. Credit to them. I thought a couple of times we forced them to a fourth down to convert. A couple of times quarterback were around them, got a chance to get them on the ground. We don't do it, and so they finished better than us. Defensively, we've got to find a way to play the run better, but throughout the game, and they did a nice job mixing in some pressure, and then we're not pressuring. Credit to those guys the way they ran the ball. That really was a big difference, I think, in their success. Knew they were going to be ability to be explosive in the pass game, but when you got both of that going, pass game and the run game where it was, made it tough.
Some nutrition that you guys had tonight, from Jordan to Wayne, the other guys that we lost.
Yep.
You kind of walked through the situation. Do you have any updates on Wayne's stats?
Yeah. What I was just told quickly that going through all the thorough evaluation, took them over to the hospital. Positive signs, but they were looking for confirmation on tests and things. But positive signs, that's what I was quickly told. Stan Ramil first quarter couldn't return, and then Quindarius and the guy both on the same play couldn't return after that, and then Wayne. I think Jordan's play such bang bang. It's college football, but that was a tough one to take in the first half. Waiting on confirmation on that when we get some results back.
What did you learn about your team tonight? Obviously, things didn't go your way like you talked about at the start.
Yep. I think they know it's a long game. I think they learned that you got to be able to play 60 minutes of quality football. But the quality of that is some of the detail, being in the right spots. We got to get able to tackle and get them down. And this is what you're facing in the Big Ten. It's some good opponents and all of that, but I do like the fight in the guys.
Did you agree that your run defense stiffened up in the third quarter? Because when you come back, your run defense kind of improved?
Well, we improved because we got the ball on the ground on the one turnover, and then we possessed it. I felt like the back half of the third quarter, we possessed it at the time. And then you're looking for a stop in the fourth quarter. Felt like, again, we got a couple opportunities on fourth down. Just didn't get it done.
Do you feel like the fight back in the second half that you guys showed, was that there last season, or is that something new with this group that's sort of manifested?
I know of this game, there was some fight in there, especially you talk about next man up. We rotated some guys. We got other guys in the game, especially on defense. I'll be curious to look at the tape. Rustin Young played the majority of the game at left tackle, and felt like he held up decent. So I was pleased with this. We got some other guys that hadn't played as much. They kept on battling.
Were you worried that the defense would look like this in this matchup? You kind of coming into this game?
Well, you watch the tape. I mean, after 3 games, these guys are leading the country in total offense, and we knew they could be explosive and wanted to find ways to make them earn it. 10, 12 plays drives, they kind of did it. I don't know about the worry. You're always concerned with what the other offense presents, and we didn't do a good job stopping it.
Every time, Coach, if you've had defenses that struggled like this and then found their way to something else within the course of the season?
Well, 100%. We need to. We got to take this bye in regards to taking a look at ourselves at the 4 games. And this is all 3 phases, not just on defense, of things, the reoccurring things that are showing up. What are we doing well? What are some weaknesses? Whether we can get those better and try to avoid them. All of that. That's on us as coaches.
What the defense, the big plays, that's something that wasn't there last year. Is there anything you can identify?
Well, I think it's on the pass coverage where we got to get around the quarterback and we got to play contested and more of that. And then they had creases in the run game that we got to put a lid on.
Were you surprised by your run defense? Your run defense has been good for 3 games. It was pretty good last year. Had to be good in this game. It was better later in the game today.
Yeah.
But with the problems here in the first half of the show, does it disappoint and surprise?
Without question, because you want to play. We want to be able to run the ball and stop the run. One of the early things in any opponent we play, we didn't get that done.
What did you see from your linebackers? Obviously, there's Jordan in the first half. You lose Wayne in there. I mean, Retzloff didn't make the trip, right? So,
right.
Like, what did you see from those?
I thought Sell got in there. D. Snow was doing some things. I got to thoroughly watch the tape and give you a great eval.
Do you have any update on Nakai and
I don't think either one are long term at all. Nakai and Darius.
I tried to staff manage that time with the guy leaves on an ambulance, they're all obviously circle around. It's an emotional thing. Like, 2 more quarters to play. How did you guys
We definitely want to check, get any updates we can. and then you're still focused on the task at hand. I do appreciate the type of support we've got. Our medical team, they've been on it. USC contributing to that, and so that made you feel confident that he was in good hands.
Do you feel like your offense was good enough tonight with one or two more stops and it really could have been interesting?
Yeah, I mean, I think about early in the first half, though, we got to score touchdowns and kicking field goals against a team like this, and we didn't get that done. I think even then, we were down 2 scores fourth quarter. We go for it on fourth down. We didn't convert that to give it at least back, so we want to continue better on offense.
How close to 100% was Nick Marsh today?
He was pretty close and totally cleared, but I wouldn't call him 100%.
What answers bye week? How do you approach it? Do you do
Yeah. We're going to take a deep look at ourselves the first couple of days. We'll practice middle of the week. Some of that will be emphasis on us and then our next opponent.
You've been around some good offenses and coaching against some good offenses. Do you have a sense for how good the USC offense is?
Yeah, I think they're pretty good. When the quarterback's playing with that kind of confidence, they got guys to throw it to in space, but the biggest factor is if they can have that kind of balance, it is tough because their ability to run the ball and those passing game can make big plays.
How do you scare a loss like this in the right direction? This can be a little bit.
One more time, I didn't catch it.
How do you scare a loss like this in the right direction?
Well, you talk about how much more football you have to play, and ultimately we knew this season you're going to go. We played 4 games. We still got 8 regular season games. We know we got to get to dive into next week and improve, just like if the same approach we had when we won the first 3.
I think there was one play on third down. It looked like you guys were off the field and there was a face mask in the secondary. Did you get a look at that? No.
I didn't. I know they called it on DB, but I didn't.
The penalties that USC had, those 2 fourth down penalties back to back, kind of
Springbars, yeah. And we turn around, so it's 4th and 7, and they wrote the punter, so then we're turning in, we're going to go get it. They got 12 guys on the field, which is fortunate. And I turned around and we finished that drive. Then we get the turnover, I believe, and then punch that in. It's a 7-point game.
What are those conversations with the offense at that point, the rest of the team, when you go from 2 touchdowns down to whatever it was, and being right in it?
Right, yeah. I mean, there's not a huge amount of conversation. Those guys can feel it. We talk about these college football games are long. You win the thing in the 4th quarter. We got ourselves set for a 4th quarter battle, and we didn't have enough.
And you set it up with the first of those 2 comeback drives. On the ground, you started getting the ground game where Frazier showed some toughness.
I thought McKay did. He ran tough, especially coming off the injury. He wasn't 100%, totally cleared and play, safe to play, but he wasn't 100. I thought he went really hard. I was pleased with that because in the first half I didn't think our run game was going great. Tackle in the backfield a couple of times, adjustments there, the run game got better.
What did you find there? It looked like there's some cutbacks.
Cutbacks, I think we got in the gun mixing it, but gun and under the center, inside and outside. Yeah.
Logistically, did you like what you guys were able to do with coming out early compared to the trip last year? I know you didn't have
I
that
did. I
chance.
appreciate everyone's effort because it's an effort to make a couple of day trip like this. I was pleased. I felt like there wasn't a huge part. I didn't think anyone was yawning on the freaking sideline. Guys professionally approached it for 2 days. I think they were locked in the whole time.
And that deep touchdown to
That one play
Kershaw.
with Maeva, where you had 3 guys in the area and he escaped. How big of a play was that?
No, those are game changing. When you can get him on the ground or you can't, he extends it. It's big.
Wrap it up with Jim.
How was the locker room after the game?
Frustrated. I mean, this thing means something to him. I mean, so you go in there there's those guys with frustrations. Felt like again we could do some more things, so they put a lot into this. And so immediately after games, there's some frustration. I do think they're together with it, but I appreciate it. They're competitive and they're frustrated.
Last year, after you went out west, had a bye week and played maybe your best game of the year. How do you recapture some of that? Is there?
Yeah, we got a similar approach. I know it'll be similar to what we did last year in regards to take a deep look at ourselves, get ourselves better in practice and healthy. So we're going to approach it the same way.
Jonathan, when you don't get a sack and they don't have to punt, how tough is it against a team that talented?
Yeah, it's tough. Like I say, we got to find a way to get a couple of stops, and we didn't do it.
Thanks.